In the last video, I was telling you a story from my childhood, how we created a fear in order to provoke us to get home as fast as we could. We created the bum in the woods that provoked us to do our best to get home as fast as possible. We were afraid. So I was explaining that cortisol is the instant, it's the preliminary stress indicator. It's the first thing that happens to send you into a state of alert. I'll give you another quick story. 3 years or 4 years ago, I was on the Beltway, big rainstorm. Rain had subsided, came over the ridge doing about 50 miles an hour. Suddenly, in front of me, all the traffic is at a dead stop. I look in front of me, I pump the brakes, I maneuver, I manage to not hit the car in front of me. I look in the rearview mirror, there's a guy coming at 40 miles an hour right behind me. Boom! Now, I was in a state of alertness because of what had happened in front of me, and I was under control. I was very aware of exactly what was happening. I knew I was going to get hit. As soon as I was hit, the car crumpled. I pulled over to the side of the road, got out of the traffic, got out of the car. I was in tip-top shape, except a minute later, the adrenaline kicked in, and I was shaking like crazy. That's the purpose of adrenaline. So the adrenaline is going to kick in, and if you are facing an imminent danger, you might have 5, 10, or 15 minutes in order to extract yourself from that dangerous situation. That's where you need the adrenaline. All right, rolling. So, when you're pumped and ready to go to do a job, you're in a high state of alertness and a high state of performance. You go out there, you do the sales job, you win the client, then you got to learn how to tone it down, learn how to relax, how to switch back out of that, what we call the sympathetic mode, that autonomic nervous system. We switch it back down to the parasympathetic, which is rest and digest. And here's where people get into a lot of trouble. When you are stressed at your job, the boss is walking in the room, you don't know what he's going to say to you, you haven't met your quota, whatever it is. We live like this most of our lives. From the time we go to the first grade and we're rushing to eat our cereal and get out the door to grab the bus to get to school, it's rush, 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 hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, and wait. That's what we do. That's how our lives are kind of conditioned in this society. So medically speaking, what happens is that most of us Americans are in a state of sympathetic mode 70 to 80% of the time, resting and digesting 20% of the time, when in fact we should be 50-50. You need stress in your life in order to get the work done. That's a given. But you've got to be able to learn how to turn it down and turn it off. When you go to sit down to lunch, don't have your phone there. Don't be doing text messages while you're eating. Don't be watching TV or trying to get your tax documents together while you're eating lunch. It's too much stress. When you're in stress, guess what happens? Your digestive system shuts down. All the energy is moved to the extremities, to your legs and arms, because you're in fight or flight. You got to get stuff done. That's where your muscles are located. The digestion can wait. So my advice, very simple little trick, when it's time to eat, there's 3 meals. I want you to really take time for yourself and be present with who you are, what your purpose is, and what you're really centered on as far as your goals for the day or your goals for that week, or the happiness that you want to deliver and the gifts that you want to give to your friends and family. Think about the good things of life while you're eating. Then, this is also very important, when you lay your head on the pillow, those last 5 minutes and even the last hour before you get into bed, calm yourself down. Create a little ritual for yourself that's going to bring you down to a state of rest and recuperation and revitalization and refreshment that's going to prepare your body for the next day. Rest and digest, fight or flight, never the twain shall meet, stay in the middle. If you have a question that we have not answered up till now, put the question down below. We will make a video for you.